Good morning, dear students. So today we would be looking into introduction to Visual Basic. Okay, this is something different compared to C, C++, and Java. What you do in C, C++, it's completely a code window, so it does not have any sort of GUI or designing. But when compared to Visual Basic, you would be doing GUI. That means you would be doing the front end design completely, and also you have a lot of controls to it. You have a lot of dialog boxes to it and a lot more. Okay, let's see one by one in the class. So at first, Visual Basic is something where it is also considered as a third generation. Very importantly, we also tell that it is an event-driven programming language. So when I'm saying event-driven, that means for every time we need to have an event that can be created with the help of a mouse, with the help of a keyboard. So that is why we call it as event-driven programming language. So always we need an interference in the program or the application what you work with. And this particular visual programming is also an integrated development environment. The reason behind why we call this integrated development environment, that is IDE, the reason is the program what you would be doing is that is in Visual Studio. So there are a lot of versions that we have involved in it. We had in 2016, in 2006 we had the older version, and then we have the latest version that is 2019, and many more versions in between. There are a lot of versions. We have 2008, 2010, 2012, 2016. There are many versions that we have. Okay, and this is also called as a rapid application development. We call it as RAD. And as I told you a minute back, this is a graphical user interface where we can design according to the user requirements. So software can be developed. And we can this Visual Studio is also having a database that can be created within the application, that is within the software and also outside the software. We have a lot of data types. The data types what is available in C, C++, and Java, it's the same. Data types is incorporated in the library of Visual Program. So let's take an example of variable. How do we declare? So when we say dim variable as data type, that's a syntax. Dim is nothing but the dimension. Variable is again, it can be a single character variable or it can be a group of characters or one word as data type. Let's see an example how it is. Dim I as integer. I, it's a single character. So I holds integer value. So that's the syntax how it goes. So again, there are a few more examples. Dim I is ready as boolean is equal to true. Again, a group of characters involved as a variable. We can also assign the value to a variable like dim percentage equal to 87.88 comma. If you want to declare many variables, you can do like this, like average is equal to 43.9. In a single line itself you can declare many variables, and dim digit as character is equal to 7. Okay. So over here, VB.NET option strictly an option explicit setting. So we have a lot of things that we would be able to do. This particular Visual Studio or Visual Programming is so user friendly. Okay. So we have option explicit, we have option strict statement, within the program that we would be able to, while declaring the variable, or you want to turn off the statements, a lot of things that we would be able to do. Okay, that's an added advantage for the users. So constant and symbols. Constant values once defined cannot be changed in the program. Constants are declared using constant keyword like. So similar way that we would have learned in C, C++, and Java. So the pi value, an example, okay, an example of pi, it cannot be changed. Okay, like 3.142. Okay. Okay. So things like that. If you want to declare a variable to that particular variable, if you declare a const, so for example, what we have here is dim const pi as double is equal to 3.142. So you any variable you want to do, for example, dim const a as single equal to 514. If you give like that, it will become a constant. That value cannot be changed. Okay. So likewise, this possibility is also available in Visual Studio or the Visual Program. Example, variable names could be salary, total salary, my math marks is paid. So all this an example of an employee. Okay, so in the company, so they have taken from there. Okay, so breaking lines in VB.NET. How do we do this? Okay, so we have an example here. Okay, so the above code is perfectly valid when modified as below. So you can we have something called dim my name as string equal to my name is. Okay, so different lines that we would be able to do it. Like for example, you don't want everything. For example, a student name ABC and which class he's from. He's from third BCSC. Then I like .NET. So all the three different things can be given in a three different lines, or you want it in a single line. Okay, there are a lot of things that we would be able to do with the help of a Visual Studio software or the Visual Programming, because this is completely user friendly. Okay, so we can do a lot of things. We can build the software and lot more. Okay, an example which I told, my name is ABC or and third BCC, and I like .NET. So that's the end of for the class, and we will see keywords in the next class. And thank you. Take care, students.